Today I am going to show you how to switch from the contrast color to the main color. This is basically intarsia, but as you can see, when we switch from the contrast color, which is the speckled cream, to the denim-y color, which is the main color, we've got a cable in between here. So we just need to worry about wrapping the yarn or locking it in the first time the colors meet. And on this row, we'll be on the contrast color till halfway through the cable because this is not a cable row. This is the right side of the fabric, and I'm going to knit 2 and get to the cable. Then I'll knit 2 for half of the cable. Now I'm going to take the old yarn, which is the cream colored, and put it over the main color, the blue yarn. And I'm just going to hold on to that as I knit the blue. On the back you can see right here they are wrapped together. Now I'm going to also show you how to do that on the wrong side of the fabric, and then we'll go on to show when we've got the contrast color first. So we'll have to switch back and forth a little bit, which will basically be stranded knitting. Okay, now we are on the wrong side of the fabric and we're again approaching the point where we need to switch from one color to the other. We're in this garter stitch section, but in between the markers, we're actually working in stockinette stitch. So these will be purl stitches since we're on the wrong side. So I'll knit these last 2 in the main color, the blue. I'll bring my yarn to the front, slip my marker, purl 2, and then I will bring my blue yarn, my contrast color, over the white yarn. The blue yarn is the main color over the contrast color. And then I will purl these next 2 stitches. So that caused those 2 stitches to be wrapped together. And now we don't need to worry about the blue until we go back the other direction. Now on the next side, which will be the right side but will be a cable row, I'll show you how we do that. Okay, so we are approaching the cable section and the white or the contrast color is going to go over the blue, the main color, and we'll have to wrap our yarns in between those. Okay. So I'm going to slip 2 stitches onto my cable needle and hold in front, and now I need to work the 2 blue stitches. I need to knit those. So there's the blue yarn. I'm going to take the white yarn up and over that, and I'm going to just hold on to it as if I were doing stranded color work, because that is essentially what I'll be doing. So we'll knit the 2 blue stitches, and because we wrapped the yarn before we started the blue, it's locked in between there. Now we'll knit the 2 contrast color stitches off the cable needle. And then we will go ahead. I have to do an increase here in this stitch, so we'll knit the blue and then can go on to the end in that. So the cable is worked, and on the back, the stitches are wrapped right here. So the first time the old color meets the new color, we put the old color on top of the new and go ahead and work the stitches, and that locks them in. The subsequent switching after that, you can just do as stranded color work. You don't have to wrap any yarns over the others on those. Okay, so lastly, we'll show you this on the wrong side where we're going from main color to contrast color to main color to contrast color. Okay, so now we are on the wrong side of the fabric again, and we'll be switching from the contrast color, from the main color, the blue, to the contrast color, which is the cream, back to the main color, and then back to the contrast color. So I'm going to knit these 2 stitches before the marker. This section is in garter stitch, but the following section is in stockinette stitch. So I'm going to bring the yarn to the front. I'm going to put the main yarn over the contrast color yarn, and I'm going to just hold on to that, and I'm going to purl these first 2 stitches in the contrast color, and then I will purl the 2 stitches in the main color. So I only put the old yarn over the new yarn right at the very beginning of the color change. And I'm going to leave that here in the front, but I'm going to take the contrast color to the back so that I can work the rest of the stitches in garter stitch. And that is how you switch from one color to the other in a situation that is a color block situation where you're only using one color here and the other color there. It's not truly intarsia because we're not working a picture or a shape of a contrast color within the main color, but this is just how we switch from one color to another in a color block situation. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye.